All right. Welcome to another installment of the Conscientious Offender. All right. Brought to you by me, James. I'm here to talk about just a few things. I think I got like 3 topics today, whatever. And maybe some randomness if the thought occurs to me to be random. But yeah, still getting the kinks out of this whole video thing. You see my lighting is going in and out. I may have to do something fiddle with this camera so it'll stay consistent. Taking it day by day. But here we go. So yeah, I know it's been a couple of days since I last posted anything. I'm trying to be more consistent with this thing. I want this thing to blow up. So let's talk about some stuff. Been playing with all this little extra. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see what I can do. Okay, first thing first. Did that work? Nope. First thing first. Oh yeah. All right. That's my little intro. Stankies. First thing first, man, I got to get on this video. I saw Musk getting booed. Dave Chappelle had him on stage, and this dude's just getting rocked by the crowd, man. There was some people applauding as well, but it was a whole lot of boos, and I'm just looking at Dave like, what are you trying to do? Ain't no amount of cool people around him that's gonna make Elon Musk cool. It's just it's never gonna happen. You know, it's like certain people, no matter how much wealth or influence they attain in life, they're just always gonna be losers. You know, like simps or people you probably think you'd want to be around, but after a couple of hours, you're like, no, this dude's fucking weird, awkward. You know what I mean? If anything, Musk is giving all the other weirdos hope that they too could someday be a billionaire. Put their name on some things that other people invented and reap the benefits from. But yeah, let's get into this dang video. Holy cow, man. This thing was amazing. Howdy.
I don't want to hurt you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the richest man in the world.
Whoever was recording this, oh my God. So, you know, here I am. I'm thinking he's about to come on here. I'm thinking he's going to come on here and, like, maybe have some words, like, give a speech, or, you know, say something funny. But he just literally just stands around, like, and you know Dave is like, oh, I so lost this crowd. He tries to make jokes to help Musk. Let's watch.
Cheers and booze, I see. Elon.
He didn't know what to say.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Controversy, buddy.
What are you doing?
Weren't expecting this, were you?
It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the audience.
That's what rich people do. They laugh.
Hey, wait a minute. Those of you booing.
Oh man, it's just
Tough on the
man.
head, like sounds like. But you notice one thing.
What are you about to say, Mus?
All these people are booing.
What are you gonna say, Mus?
And I'm just pointing out the obvious. You have terrible seats. And I understand. All coming from way
He
up
got
there,
terrible
nigga, the last minute. Non-planner.
I've seen Dave. I've seen Dave on several occasions. Most recently was with Chris Rock in Cologne, was it? Yeah, I think it was Cologne. But I've seen him before that in London, and I've seen him before that in Hartford, Connecticut. Oh my God, that was a funny situation there too. But I've always been a huge fan of Dave. Back in this, when he first started doing stand up, way before Half Baked came out and all that stuff. I was I grew up with Def Jam and all that stuff. Def Comedy Jam and but he's trying his best. He's trying his best to help a boy Musk out, man. But like I said, there's just no amount of affluence that's going to make you charismatic. If you're just a freaking weirdo, you're just a weirdo with money. Okay, that's cool.
Listen. Whatever. Look, motherfucker.
That was cringe. So I don't know. I don't know what Dave Chappelle thought he was trying to do. I don't know what that was. It was just so random to see Elon Musk come on stage with that guy. Yeah, I mean, rich people hang out with each other. It's just the circle is not that big. It's only but a couple. It ain't that big because of the people in that circle. They ain't all messing with each other like that because they know some people just got money and they just weird as hell. You don't want to be around them. Seeing them at too many parties, throwing up, smacking bitches, breaking glasses. You know what I'm saying? You just like, nah, I ain't partying with these motherfuckers no more. So, but apparently I could only imagine the conversations that were going on in that green room. What they talking about? Oh my God, if I could be a fly on the wall. Be hurling the whole time. All right, next up. We got this video of this woman crying about the same-sex, respect, same-sex bill that's about to be signed by law by Joe Biden. Let's take a look at this real quick. I just don't understand these people sometimes. I just don't get it.
The gentleman from New York reserves. The gentleman from Ohio is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would yield 2.5 minutes to the gentlelady from the great state of Missouri, Ms. Hartzler.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to adamantly oppose H.R. 8404, the Disrespect for Marriage Act. This unnecessary, misguided legislation not only disrespects the importance of traditional marriage for the health of a family, but also disrespects people and
How? How does that disrespect anyone? How does two people who want to be in love and be married, how does that disrespect you? Who gives a shit about you? Man,
Organizations of faith who have the constitutional
say.
right to carry out their mission in accordance with their most deeply held beliefs. With a crisis at the border, inflation skyrocketing, and a federal budget that is nowhere to be seen just weeks before Christmas, Democrats have made it abundantly clear that this disrespectful policy is their priority. Let's be clear, Obergefell is not in danger, but people and institutions of faith are. This bill only serves to further demonize biblical values by establishing a private right of action against organizations who believe in natural marriage, opening the floodgates for predatory lawsuits against people of faith. The bill's only purpose is to hand the federal government a legal bludgeoning tool to drive people.
Bro, who are these people? Like, they do realize America is a secular country, right? You know, there's a separation of church and state. And it's like, I don't understand why these people feel so disrespected. Because two gay people want to get married. Like, who gives a shit about, who cares if they want to get married? Who cares about you? Who cares? Let them live their life. You live your life. You don't want to be married to a gay person because you aren't gay, then you don't have to do that. You have your freedom to do whatever the hell you want to do. I don't understand how you figuring the government affirming that all people, regardless of, you know, faith or, you know, sex or whatever, just affirming that they have the same rights as everybody else. Like, what's wrong with that? I just don't get it. You got to help me understand that one, man. Your religion don't rule nothing. It just rules you. Okay? You're going to die and be forgotten with everything you thought you knew. And the world's going to keep on rotating like you never existed. Okay? So, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't see how. Let me hear what the rest of this clown's talking about.
People of faith out of the public square and to silence anyone who dissents. Sadly, the Senate rejected 3 amendments that would have eliminated the private right of action and prevented the government from infringing on the freedom of religion. Instead, a flimsy amendment that includes vague language unlikely to protect anyone was included. Unfortunately, and likely intentionally, this hollow amendment provides no tangible protections for religious schools, no protections for faith-based adoption and foster care agencies, no protections for Christian businesses who contract with the government, and no protections for civil servants that justly believe marriage is just between a man and a woman.
Who cares?
The bill's implications: submit to our ideology or be
Hold on, what'd she say?
The bill's implications: submit to our ideology or be silenced. This is yet another step toward the Democrats' goal of dismantling the traditional businesses who contract with the government and no protections for civil servants that justly believe marriage is just between a man and a woman. The bill's implications:
if you're a civil servant, you follow the law,
or be
not your
silenced. This is yet another step toward the Democrats' goal of dismantling the traditional family, silencing voices of faith, and permanently undoing our country's God-woven foundation. This is the Democrats' priority. Well, Mr. Speaker, I'll tell you my priority.
Foundation? You mean
Protect
slavery?
religious liberty. Protect people of faith.
The killing
and protect
of indigenous
Americans who believe
Native
in
Americans,
the true
or
meaning of
just
marriage.
natives, just the first people?
hope
Like, what are you
and
talking
pray
about?
that
Foundation.
my colleagues
Civil War?
will find the courage to join me in opposing
cool.
this misguided and this dangerous bill. I yield back.
Aww. Aww. Shut the fuck up. Like, these people just kill me. Oh, man. Why don't we still hate these people? I want to hate these people. Why don't you want to hate these people anymore? You want to give them rights? It's like, yo, how does them being affirmed their ability to love each other and be in a union so they can handle their business. Because, in America, marriage ain't got nothing to do with religion, ain't got nothing to do with none of that crap. Has everything to do with paperwork, taxes, all that good stuff, man. So, people need to be married in order to take care of each other when they get ill, and they trying to try to get loans and all types of stuff that normal people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't they do it too? Like, I just don't get it, man. It's like these people are crying and trying to die on this damn hill when it's like, yo, you're gonna die, be forgotten, and all these gay people, trans people, all these people, they still gonna exist and be living life. Nah, you wouldn't even be a figment of their thought process, their imagination. They may come up on an old YouTube video one day and be like, oh, damn, they were dumb as fuck back then. They thought they were really doing something. They thought they were really going to push the needle and stop us from living our lives. Man, you clowns. Find a better hobby. Find a better hobby. So you're embarrassing yourself. Embarrassing. All right, what's next up here? Oh, this Carrie Lake chick in this little press circle. I couldn't catch the whole thing, man. I was trying to catch it when she was just talking, but I found this other little tidbit where I thought was equally hilarious. Hold on, let's find this. Let's see what's up with this.
We cannot be part of thievery. And Lord, that which the people have done to try to steal this election shall come back upon their own heads. For now is the season and the hour for things to begin to shift and change as global freedom shall cover this earth. We cannot be part of thievery. And Lord, that which the people have done to try to steal this election shall come back upon their own heads. For now is the season and the hour for things to begin to shift and change.
You lost.
Global freedom shall cover this earth.
If God wanted you to win, you would have won. But I guess He didn't want you to win.
Done to try to steal this election shall come back upon their own heads. For now is the season and the hour for things to begin to shift and change as global freedom shall cover this earth. We cannot be part of thievery. And Lord, that which the people have done.
I didn't even know that thing was on a loop, and that dude was just rambling. Anyway. I just don't understand. I just do not understand. I mean, I understand. I mean, being a religious zealot in America is lucrative. It's lucrative. You could gain wealth and power by being a religious zealot. Simple as that. I mean, seriously, if every church in America, if you really, really wanted to make a difference in your community, all you churches, all together, all the money that you guys get, man, like, you guys should be, essentially, if a church is to be believed, in my view, my opinion, if I came across a church, I walked by a church, the only way I was going to really, essentially believe that mission of that church is if that church is barely operating. Because everything they get, they pushing it back out to the people. And that's it. That's it. You doing anything outside of those parameters, you faking the funk. I'm sorry. I know you want congregation to get bigger, but what is the end game? What's the point? Why have a mega church if the community for which that church is in is still dealing with all of the same issues that you claim you want to be, a remedy for? So I look at it like this. If it's a mega church in the city, in your town or whatever, there's a mega church there shouldn't be no poverty in your town. There should be no homelessness in your town. Everybody should have a job. Straight up. Straight up. There's no excuse. Any case. And they should be getting taxed, especially if they talking about anything political. They need to be getting taxed. Up and down. Church and state. Any case, I don't understand these people. Like they really think that God cares about them. Oh, they really think that God gives two shits about them. God's sitting somewhere out there in the universe, not looking back. You know, it really cracks me up, man. It's like people they can't live, they can't go through their life without there being a reason. There has to be a reason for their existence. A reason. There has to be a why as to why they are here. And me personally, I'm just like, for me, it's pretty obvious what the why is. Just breaking everything down. However we made it, however we got here, the human race on this earth, we're here, right? And the probability of we being here on this earth gives me more than enough reassurance that the probability of other life forms, intelligent life forms, are out there in the universe. Can't be that, naive to think that we're the only ones out here in this entire galaxy, universe, space. We're surrounded by chaos, man. We cannot survive out there unless we build barriers to protect us from those, harsh, unforgiving elements. We are nowhere near where we should be in order to fully explore and be part of that intergalactic community. They're checking us out. They looking at us with their telescopes and they like, God dang, these fools are still using money. God dang. These fools haven't band together and created the vaccines needed, to rid their race of AIDS, cancer, sexually all the sexually transmitted disease, like all the stuff that ails us. We haven't placed all of our collective, brain power to like really just focus on these things and just get them out of the way. Oh man, they still got people throwing people off of roofs because their sexual preferences. Oh, they're still wanting to burn books. So they still want to war with each other. They still want to invade each other. Like, why would those beings out there want to have anything to do with us? We're still in the the freaking golden age. We ain't even get out the golden age. We're still in the golden age. Bottom barrel. They want nothing to do with us. What you consider God could be a civilization. And honestly, I'm completely okay with chaos being the birth of everything we know. I mean, if I knew the truth right now, and the truth was, oh yeah, we literally came from nothing. Minerals swirled around, heat, this and that, couple of comic hits, you know what I'm saying? It was just boom, bang, bang, boom. Some shit came off of a rock and landed here and whatever, bro. Whatever. If that's the truth, okay. Oh, well. I mean, does that mean I don't get up tomorrow and go to work? I still live in this construct. I got bills to pay. So I just don't get it. You tell me. Why do people have to have a reason to exist? Why not just focus on existing, man? Just focus on being kind, treating people like you want to be treated. Why not focus on those types of things instead of just trying to devote your life to some shit you'll never, ever, ever know for sure is real? I don't care what you say, what faith you choose to believe in, and it is a choice. You choose to. You can choose not to, but you choose to. That's your choice. That's all right. Believe whatever the hell you want to believe in, but let that stop with you. Okay? Let that stop with you. If you're thinking that your religion, your faith should dictate policy for everybody else, then you're out your damn mind and you're going to ultimately fail. Seriously. What are you going to become? Like, what's the end game from you? You're just going to go off in the hills, go back to your caves, whatever. Go in your little nomadic, townships, whatever you want to call them, your little micro countries, whatever. Because the rest of the world isn't going to follow down your rabbit hole. They just aren't. Eventually, people are just going to get it. Enough is enough. You go your way, and the rest of us will continue on while you die out with all your conspiracies and don't want to take, any sort of medication. You don't want to believe in the science and all this good stuff. I'm sure some of you guys would survive. Maybe you guys would be like some, I don't know, tough individuals. But the rest of us would be out. We'll be out in space, laughing at that old red rock that what used to be the Earth. I don't know. I'm just mouth breathers, man. Darwin is a thing, and I do believe it's making its way. It's canceling these people out one way or the other. Let's see what else we got going on. I don't know. As I said, I'm gonna keep these things short for right now until I get better versed with this all this technology, and I'm really excited about this podcast. Or is it a podcast, video podcast, show, thing, YouTube channel? Whatever. I'm gonna stay consistent with you guys, man. I'm gonna just keep bringing the heat, and hopefully come with a perspective that's understood and appreciated, man. I'm just coming from a perspective of realness, man. Realness. And I mean, obviously I have my biases, but I realize that life is finite. And we all got a grave to fill. So all the bitching, all the complaining about people who want to just live their life, why do you do that? Is your life that pathetic? Do you not have anything going for you at all? At all? You have no life at all? So you try to make other people's lives miserable. You only have one, and that's what you choose to do. And for those people who say yes, then I'm going to be there to clown your dumb ass. The Conscientious Offenders. That's what we are, man. We are here to offend you. If you feel you belong on some sort of pedestal, you don't belong. No one does. We're all on this rock as it spins. All right. And hopefully we ain't hit by another comet. Hopefully, this earth could stay, around. So the human species, the human race, can actually fulfill and realize its true potential. I hope so. I hope so, people. But if not, oh well, right? The rest of the universe is going to keep on growing. Keep on chugging along. But while we're here, let's be kind. All right? So, love you guys. Be safe. See you next time.